And what was your business?
Jimmy John sandwiches.
So selling sandwiches made you a billionaire.
Selling sandwiches made me a billionaire.
Said I was rich.
Come on, I can tell. Come on.
I'm just a boy.
What was the most amount of money that you made in a single year?
I guess last season.
How much?
I made $50 million last year.
I'm not a millionaire, but according to Forbes, I'm a billionaire. Does Forbes lie? I don't know.
If me and you died tomorrow and you had one more guiding principle to leave with the younger generation, what would that be?
The moon steals light from the sun, but people never get the two confused.
What does that mean?
The biggest one was if you can't measure it, you can't manage it, know your numbers. Get your numbers, know them.
Don't take the first no or the second no. You got to be able to keep pushing forward.
Luck doesn't just come. Luck comes when you're looking for opportunity. If you're not looking for opportunity, you're going nowhere fast.
Number 1.
All right, you guys, the time has now come. We're heading to go meet up with Jimmy John's, the billionaire founder that got rich selling sandwiches. Come on, you guys, let's go see what he has to say. All right, you guys, so we just got to Jimmy's house out here in Nashville, Tennessee. Look at the amount of land that this guy has out here, you guys. This house is worth millions, but this guy's worth billions. So we're gonna go meet another billionaire right now to figure out how he got rich. Come on. How you doing, Jimmy?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Doing good. It's great to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us out. We really
My
appreciate
pleasure.
that.
Rock and roll.
I got your colors on. You know that, right?
You got my colors on?
I got the red and white on. Come on. I had to come correct. I love the cross, by the way.
Yeah.
Now, I tell all the people that I interview,
Yeah.
I have one rule for my videos.
Yeah.
You're actually the 28th billionaire that I've interviewed on this channel. And
Yeah.
I've been looking forward to this one because I love Jimmy John's.
Oh, right on.
But my rule is there's no holding back. We need to give the younger generation the secrets on what it takes to
Yeah.
build wealth and become a billionaire. Can we make that happen in this video?
You know, we can try. Yeah, let's give it a shot.
do it.
Let's give it a shot.
Who am I here with today?
Jimmy John.
And what was your business?
Jimmy John sandwiches.
So selling sandwiches made you a billionaire.
Selling sandwiches made me a billionaire.
How many billions did you make with Jimmy John's?
The company was valued at about $3.5 billion when we sold.
$3.5 billion.
Yeah.
When you first started this business, did you know that it was going to turn into the multi-billion-dollar empire that it did?
No. All I wanted was enough money for weed and beer. You know, I had no idea.
Were you a good student in school?
No, second to last in my class. I graduated. It was the worst.
But you didn't let that define you.
Oh.
Why not?
I'm the only billionaire from my class. I'm just fine, right? I did just fine.
I'm going to challenge you right now.
Yeah.
As a billionaire, take me back to the most life-changing conversation that you've ever had. What is the greatest advice you ever received throughout your career?
It was Jamie Coulter, 1987. Jamie Coulter was a Pizza Hut franchisee. He had 25 Pizza Huts. He lived in Wichita, Kansas. This is the guy that he built those up and sold them. He created Lone Star Steakhouse, Sullivan's, and bought Del Frisco's and blew it all up and was a big public company. Jamie Coulter taught me 1987. I had 4 sub shops. And he taught me if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. People do what you do, not what you tell them. And then he shared with me all his process procedure stuff that his Pizza Huts, and I adapted into the Jimmy John stores. But the biggest one was if you can't measure it, you can't manage it, know your numbers. Get your numbers, know them. And that was probably the most, that was life-changing for me.
Was the sacrifice worth it to become a billionaire?
Well, I was a billionaire before I sold. Like I had $1 billion when I sold the business because I was making all that money, so I saved the money, right? And I didn't know how to invest, so I bought land and farmland, and I bought gold because I didn't know how to be an investor. So
what do the richest people do with their money? Like you as a billionaire, talk to that person. They don't have a great mentor out there.
Yeah.
Where do you put your money in today's world to make it work for you?
You know, you ask really, really good questions. I do things that I understand. I've got to be able to understand it on a single sheet of paper. I've got to understand what it is, and I got to be able to relate to it. And so real estate for me is really easy. Farm ground, I'm a massive farm owner.
Why is that?
Because farm ground is really, really easy to manage. I mean, you have ground, you have land, you have your inputs, you have your seed and all the fertilizers and all those things, and you plant, and then you hope for rain, and then you harvest and you sell. I mean, it's a no-brainer.
So it can be a very profitable piece of real estate to buy.
Oh, for sure, yeah. The farm business has been incredible. And then I also, as far as taking risk, I bet the jockey, not the horse. So I bet the entrepreneur. If I meet somebody that I like a lot and they got the fire and they don't have excuses, because people either perform or they tell you stories. I like to invest in performers. I don't want any stories. I've heard enough.
So I want to go back to 2003 one more time to
Yeah.
discuss this real quick. You had, I think, 200 locations.
70 failing.
70 failing.
Yeah.
You could have made the decision to go off and sell those locations, but instead you said, I want to turn these around. I want to turn this business around. What was the one thing you implemented to those stores to ensure that they would become profitable?
I changed something. And what I changed is I quit selling. And I told people, I said, look, if you're going to go in the sandwich business, this is 24/7, 365. If you're in the cattle business, cattle need to get fed on Sunday. They need to get fed on Christmas Day, and they get sick, and you got to take care of them. I start telling people the truth about the business. It's a lifestyle. It is incredible hard work. It is a grind. So if you're going to do this, you better be ready to be a grinder. Okay, this is not a joke. I mean, flavor costs money, and the flavor you taste in Jimmy John's, it's all that everything is hand sliced, right? And I only would sell them one at a time instead of selling them an area. I said, I'll give you one. If you like it, great. Then we'll give you a couple more. If you're doing well, great. We'll give you a couple more. It was a reverse pitch, and you know what happened? The more I told people don't do it, guess what people want to do?
They want to do it.
They want to do it. But I was just telling them the truth because I was rich. My kids were young. I didn't need money, and I said, I'm no way I'm ever doing what I just did ever again. And so that was and then so the third 10 years we opened up 2,500 stores, one at a time.
So there's no work-life balance in order to become a billionaire.
Buddy, there is work-life balance is the biggest line of bullshit that has ever been created. There's no such thing as work-life balance. When you're gonna squeeze lemonade out of horse shit, you gotta squeeze really, really hard, okay? So there is no work-life balance. It doesn't exist. It's bullshit. There's work-life balance, but to create something from nothing, there is no such thing, right? And going through it all, when you create something this big from nothing, I would say that I survived. Like, look, I went through all the betrayals, all the ripoffs, all the scams, all the things that you have to maneuver to get through and get to where we are now. I survived it. I'm here, and I did it.
Now, the sandwich business is competitive. One of the things that you did differently from everybody else that you became known for was the freaky fast delivery.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of like Arizona iced tea founder. We interviewed him as well, Don Voltaggio. He had the 99-cent pricing strategy that became a huge marketing tactic. Did you know at the time that free fast delivery would become such a phenomenon that you would be known for and ultimately, differentiate you guys?
It's a great question. So the delivery originally, I couldn't afford A locations because I didn't have the money. So A locations, like primo locations, main and main. I couldn't afford it. So I took B and C locations. And what delivery did is allowed me to pay B and C rent and do A sales because I went out and hustled. And I went out giving out samples literally on college campuses, like thousands and thousands of samples in a very disciplined way. And that's what nobody knows. That's what nobody knows. But now you know the secret.
How do you know?
61.
Do you have any regrets?
I don't believe in that shit. I'm going forward. All we got is this moment right now in the present, and I got the future. There's nothing I can do about the past, right? And I fucked up a lot of stuff, okay? I did a lot of stupid shit, but I'm not going there, okay? I've been forgiven. I've forgiven. We're moving forward. So, yeah, I'm done regretting. I'm too old to regret, buddy.
You got amazing advice, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.
Good to see you.
I have to ask you, I connect with all the billionaires I interview. Can I get your contact?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Number 2.
Excuse me, sir. How did you get rich?
Excuse me?
How did you get rich?
Who said I was rich?
Come on, I can tell. Come on.
I'm just a boy,
No,
just
no.
like all y'all.
What did you do to become wealthy? What line of business were you in?
I'm in the oil and gas business. I drill oil wells in Kansas. That's what I do.
How did you get into oil and gas?
You know,
Did you come from a lot of money?
I did not. I came from nothing. I'm a high school dropout, brother.
So then what was your turning point to financial freedom? If it wasn't instilled in you...
Financial freedom, I think everybody's trying to get there, bro.
Yeah.
You, me, her.
So you're drilling oil and gas. Are you kind of doing the model where you're going to people's houses where you find the oil and you're
No,
like...
I'm not the landman. I'm just the guy who puts the deals together.
So you're the middleman.
Something like that.
So there's a saying that I heard one time. I interviewed a really successful Wall Street gentleman that whenever wealth is transferred from one person to another, there's somebody in the middle there transferring the wealth. That person also becomes wealthy. Is that kind of what you're saying is what's going on
Yeah,
here?
I think you could look at it that way.
Right. Give me your best sales and negotiation advice right here. That's one of the biggest components that I've seen among
Don't take no for an answer.
So you're big on persistence.
100%.
How many times did you try to get a yes? Like, put it in perspective for them, how hard it was to get those yeses sometimes.
Some transactions come together easier than others, my friend.
Did you own a business?
I own many
Are
businesses.
you diversified or is it just oil and gas?
I'm involved in a couple of different things. I don't have any more time to give you, though, my friend.
Could we get a minute with you walking real quick? Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay.
Why
well,
not?
we're
What do you,
gonna
what
get
do you
in
want
front.
to talk about? What
I
else
got
do
you
wanna
right
talk
here.
about?
All right, so across these businesses, in terms of total revenue, what was the most amount of money you made in a year?
Yeah, that's kind of a personal question.
Just revenue.
I don't feel really comfortable
Would you
answering
say
the question.
more than $10 million?
Could be.
More than 100?
No, certainly not.
Definitely more than
If
10
it was
million.
100 million, I would be off in the south of France hanging out right now.
We're
I'm
in
not talking
Beverly.
to three of you.
We're definitely in Beverly Hills. Though,
We are.
So let me ask you this: how did you scale from a 7-figure to an 8-figure business? Let's talk about scaling.
Listen, I'm a one-man operation. You just got to be ready for the opportunity when it finds you.
Do you think that you could have scaled a lot more if you brought other people in?
Sure. If I didn't spend so much time doing other things and enjoying life, I probably could have.
Now, give me the best financial advice that you ever got from a mentor. If there's
Don't be
one
afraid to spend money. You'll always make more.
scare money, don't make money, is what you're saying.
I mean, that's us saying, but that's a different thing. What I'm saying is when you're out there hustling, trying to make it happen, don't be afraid to spend a few dollars and enjoy yourself along the way.
So was there an investment that you made where a lot of people were kind of telling you not to do it, or they were doubting you maybe in an instance? And if so, kind of what happened?
I think that's a good question, but I don't have an answer for that question other than to tell you I'm going that way. It's been real.
Yeah.
Enjoy your afternoon.
Your last message to the younger generation, give them one more that's not, because you were a high school dropout, but you made more than 99.9% of business professors answers
That's
ever will.
fair.
Give them one more tactical lesson about business that's not taught in school.
Don't take the first no or the second no. You got to be able to keep pushing forward.
Just last one, because you're in oil and gas. It's such a niche business. How
It
does
is
that
niche.
how does that even happen? How do you even get into Detroit?
You know, I met someone on the internet and we went into business together. He was already in the business.
So relationships are very important.
They are.
You think what you know or who you know is more important?
I think it depends on what you do for a living. I think in some cases, who you know is more important than what you know, and in other cases, what you know is everything.
But when you first started, you were a high school dropout.
Man, this guy doesn't take no for
No.
a fucking answer here. You're gonna have to edit this part out.
But real quick, you're a high school dropout. You didn't have credibility. How did you build that first relationship with a successful person to take you places that money can't?
I run people over for fun, my friend.
What do you mean you do?
That means if you want something badly enough, you got to go out there and make it happen.
I love it. You got amazing advice, my friend.
My man.
I really appreciate
Appreciate
you,
you
man. Have a
guys.
good one, man.
Number 3.
All right, you guys, I have a very special surprise for you all. I'm at MIT right now, one of the most prestigious schools in the entire world, and I'm about to interview Jaylen Brown, the NBA and Boston Celtics legend. You wanna know something crazy about him? He's the 6th highest paid player in the entire NBA. He's one of the richest athletes in the world. He made over $49 million this last year. So I'm gonna be linking up with him at MIT to figure out what he did to become one of the highest paid players in the NBA, what led to his success, and what he's doing to preserve that kind of money. So this one's about to be crazy, but let's go link up with Jaylen right now and go see what he has to say. How you doing, man? Great to meet you.
You too.
Great to meet you,
Pleasure's
Jaylen.
mine.
How old were you when you became a millionaire?
How old was I?
Yeah.
18.
18?
Yes, sir.
And how did you get rich?
I dropped out of college and pursued my dream.
What's your dream?
I became an NBA player
An NBA player?
Yes.
For what team?
for the Boston Celtics.
Are you Jaylen Brown?
I am.
You became one of the greatest athletes alive. What was the biggest driving factor of your success that enabled you to work your way up and become a professional basketball player at the highest of the industry?
Adversity and failure. Yeah, I think people think there's a negative perception to adversity and failure. I actually seek it. The more I fail, those have been the blessings in my life. The more I've had adversity, it unlocks work ethic, it unlocks discipline, and it unlocks creativity. So fail more.
What was the most amount of money that you made in a single year?
I guess last season,
How much?
I made $50 million last year.
$50 million. Do you keep a lot of money in the bank?
No, and the richest people never do.
Why not?
Because they understand that money is just paper. And I think that what people value the most is subjective, but a lot of the richest people, social capital is what they're after.
Are you a good negotiator?
I'm a great negotiator.
So you're not afraid to walk away from a deal if it doesn't align with you?
I will run away from it. I'm okay. I'm not very materialistic. I'm grateful.
You're also not desperate.
I'm not, you know what I mean? I have more than enough than I've ever had. So I'm extremely grateful. I do a lot of philanthropy work.
You don't come from money.
No, single parent household, apartment, bunk bed with my brother. We had necessities, but at times we went without things, water, light, etc. So it's amazing to be able to provide for my mom, my family, my intermediate family in a sense too. So I'm very blessed.
Now, the most successful people in the world, they inevitably deal with a lot of hate. How do you feel about haters?
About haters, it's a part of it, you know. When you have haters, that means you're doing something right. I mean, I think that just comes with it. I don't let it discourage me. I don't let it stop me. They don't build statues for haters. They build statues for people that do things. You know what I mean?
How old are you now?
I'm 28.
If me and you died tomorrow and you had one more guiding principle to leave with the younger generation, what would that be?
The moon steals light from the sun, but people never get the two confused.
What does that mean?
Because we were just talking about haters and imitators. People will imitate you, take your style, imitate your brand, or take your lingo, everything that you do. But the moon may steal light from the sun, but the sun is still the sun. It still shine every day. We won't get the two confused.
Did you ever doubt yourself?
I have many a times. I've dealt with anxiety, even depression. I've been to some very dark places, to be honest, mentally. But I feel like those dark places have allowed my light to shine.
How did you overcome that? Talk to somebody at rock bottom right now.
I would say it's okay. It's all right. I know what you're feeling and experienced. I know that feeling of what you're going through, the doubt, the fear, the lack of trust that you may have in yourself. But just remind yourself that you can do great things, that you can, and you will. Everybody's going to deal with adversity at some point in their life. Every living being, every living organism, even plants struggle to get sunlight.
Do you believe in God?
I do. And anytime I've ever been alone, I've just always filled that space with the Most High. And He's always guided me. Faith, consistency, and hard work pays off.
You got amazing advice, my friend. Thank you so much for your time.
No problem. Thank you.
I appreciate that, man. That was awesome.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Number 4.
All right, you guys, so we're right now actually going to be linking up with John Morgan, billionaire lawyer, the richest lawyer in America, you guys. He built one of the largest law firms in the entire world, and we're going to be meeting up with him again. You guys saw our interview that we did with him the first time, but it's time to run it back. We're in his city. We're going to be getting the blueprint from him on what it takes to become a billionaire in one of the hardest industries in today's world. There he is. What's going
I
on,
thought they were
John?
gonna send some rum-dum to do the questions, and you'd be coming from Austin.
Absolutely, man.
It's you yourself.
Yes, sir. It's good to see you. I know since last time our video got 60 million views because of
Is that
you.
why you're back?
That's why I'm back. and they need some more billionaire secrets today.
Listen, the real billionaire secret is there's no secret. You set out to make 100 grand and then you make $1 billion.
Who am I here with today?
I'm John Morgan.
Are you a millionaire?
I'm not a millionaire, but according to Forbes, I'm a billionaire. Does Forbes lie? I don't know.
They don't lie.
I don't know.
How did you make your billions?
I built the largest personal injury firm in North America.
So was the sacrifice worth it to become a billionaire?
It wasn't a sacrifice.
Why not?
The journey is the reward. It was all fun. I wasn't looking to get rich. I was just looking to build a business. And then you wake up one day and you're an old man and here you are.
I asked you in our last interview, have you ever been fucked over before?
And I told you, yes, I have, but I fucked back. I know you like that.
Now there's over 8 billion people on planet Earth. There's only like 3,000 billionaires. What's the one thing that you did differently from 99.999% of other people?
Look, I don't know. And people who say they do are lying. It works like this. It's a bunch of left turns, right turns, U-turns, backing up, and all of a sudden it ends up here. One bad turn, one wrong turn. It's all different. So I don't pat myself on the back. I don't say, hey, John, you're great. Drop me in a city and I'll be a billionaire in a month. No, I go, thank you, God, for letting me have this great luck.
Now take me back to the most life-changing conversation you ever had. What is the greatest advice you ever received throughout your career?
The most important person in my life was a guy named Bill Dimitri. He built things all over Florida. I gave the eulogy at his funeral. And the other thing he told me that I never forgot was this: John, the money does not belong to you. The money belongs to God. And if you remember this world's going to end like this. And on our last day, we're not going to be talking about money or what deal we didn't do. We're going to be talking about and thinking about the time we didn't spend with the people we love. Money's important, but at a certain point, it's not that important.
As a billionaire, would you consider yourself to be smart?
I am not smart, and I know I'm not smart, which is very good. But I'm smart enough to know I'm not smart, and I'm smart enough to hire people who are smart. I read a book once called Tight about Rockefeller. And in that book, they said he built Standard Oil. And somebody asked him, how can you build this oil company? You're not a scientist. You're not a geologist. You're a bookkeeper. And here's the line I underlined: I hire scientists. I'm not a smart guy, but I'm smart enough to go find smart guys and girls.
So the richest people in the world, they bring other people in to do the task for them.
Look, Steve Jobs, he didn't build Apple. Woz built it. You know who the billionaire is?
Who?
Jobs. You know who the billionaire's not? Woz. Woz was the genius of Apple, not Steve Jobs. How many people watching this even know who I'm talking about when I say Woz?
Nobody.
But everybody knows who Jobs is.
Right. How important is it to surround yourself with the right people?
Look, one time a guy named Bill McBride was running for governor. He was head of Holland & Knight, big law firm, and he told me this: your children are one friend away from total disaster. And if you don't separate it when you see it, you could lose your kid. And twice during my children's lives, I cut off 2 different children from coming to our house or going to their house. It's hard to do because your kids are like, what are you talking about? That's my friend. But we know better than our kids at that age. And it's hard to do. But what's harder to do is to let your kid go down that road and end up like that kid.
And they completely fuck up their lives.
And they completely fuck up their lives. Listen, when you lay and sleep with pigs, you get pig shit on you. You cannot sleep with pigs and get up without pig shit. That's from my brother Tim.
How can somebody connect with a billionaire?
Read a book called Never Eat Alone. If you're just going to sit at your desk and not get out your comfort zone, if you're not going to have lunch, if you're not going to go to a convention, if you're not going to network, you're not going to do shit. Luck doesn't just come. Luck comes when you're looking for opportunity. If you're not looking for opportunity, you're going nowhere fast. There's a lot of people like a gerbil on a spin wheel. They're running the fuck all day long. At the end of the day, oh my God, I'm exhausted. Hey, you went no fucking where. You got to leave the cage. You got to get outside. You got to come around. Hey, I'm at this convention. I'll speak here. I'll go there. I'll go to the happy hour. I'll network. You're not going to make money or find opportunity or luck or blessings or whatever you want to call it in the cage running on a spin wheel.
If I took everything away from you and all you could keep is one trait, one skill set, one mindset to become a billionaire and make it back, what would that be?
Keep your word and hire great people and share. Listen, the great circuses are built. The Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey. You see these little bullshit circuses around with a seal limping around. The reason that Ringling Brothers, the greatest circus ever, was this: the people came to see the lion and the tiger eat the man in the middle. You know why they don't eat the man in the middle? Because he loves them and feeds them. If you're building a business, think about the guy in the ring and why the lions don't eat him. Because he loves them and feeds them. And when you see the great Walinda up on the wire walking without a net, you know why he didn't fall? Focus. Focus, love them, and feed them.
You got amazing advice, man. This is awesome. Thank you, John.